Well, Ukrainian civilians are, of course, amongst those who have suffered the most from Russia's nearly 4-year-long war, especially vulnerable populations. Oleksii Starovierov works as a computer systems and networks engineer at a rehabilitation center for children with disabilities in Chernihiv. He joins us on the program now for more. Oleksii, thank you so very much for joining us today. Now, before we get into some of the specific challenges that you face in your work, what do you, as a Ukrainian civilian, member of civil society, make of this latest meeting between Donald Trump and Volodymyr Zelensky? Are you expecting anything concrete or new to come from it?
To be honest, we are hoping to see some positive signs on after their meeting, but even if they have kind of agreement, we're still dependent on what Russia says and what they want to take from Ukraine and what kind of areas they are expecting and like I don't know. It's sometimes you feel like it's the end is close, but every day it feels like it's uh, far away from the end. To be honest.
Now, this latest peace proposal would, of course, reportedly stop the war along its current front lines. It would require Ukraine to pull troops back from the east. This is kind of the most explicit acknowledgement we've had yet of Ukraine, essentially saying that it could give up some of its territory. Is this something that you think many Ukrainians are ready to accept, especially civilians, again, that have been bearing the brunt of this war for nearly 4 years?
Uh, Honestly, I cannot say for all of the society. We, the society is tired of work, of course, but as much as our government, as our leader, our army continues keep going, they continues being on the front line, and as much as they do, so we will support them from our branch as civilians. We support them when they come back. We support our relatives who are on the front line, and we continue doing that.
Now, as I mentioned earlier, you, of course, work at a center, a rehab center for children with disabilities. We're showing our viewers pictures now that France 24's journalist Lucy Davalou filmed at that rehab center. Can you talk to us a bit about how the war has affected your daily operations, especially for such a vulnerable part of the Ukrainian population?
Yeah, so our center supports children with disabilities and their families. And during the full-scale war, our work has become not only about rehabilitation, but also about survival, safety, and humanitarian support. Like every day, around 100 children receive rehabilitation services in our center, and around 1,500 children pass through our programs every year. And since this year, children from 14 different regions of Ukraine have received support, and like it's challenging. It's due to the constant Russian attacks of Ukraine, energy infrastructure, our city experience frequent power outages. So we often have to work about 10, 14 hours per day on generators, and constant aid rate, raid alerts, sirens, drone attacks, and missile strikes deeply affect children's mental health. Unfortunately, they are forced to spend a lot of time in shelters and live under constant stress and fear too. Despite this, children continue to attend rehabilitation sessions and receive any kind of help they need.
Have the needs of children with disabilities, in your view, become less of a priority as the war goes on? I mean, how have you seen your resources affected by this conflict?
Uh, Definitely due to the deterioration of social protection and economic conditions, more families now turn to us for humanitarian and financial assistance. And thanks to our friends from United States, from United Kingdom, who support us during these 4 years, every period of year they come to us with trucks of help. We receive that, and we can give that help. And so humanitarian assistance to the families who attend to the children of the center.
What are some of your priorities, Oleksii, specifically for the population that you work with within the coming months, assuming that this war will continue?
I think the priority stays the same. We as a center, we try to help, first of all, for children who has physical and mental problems. We continue different types of rehabilitations on daily basis. Our priority is to keep the center working, to keep it live, to keep it as a place where every kind of every children, every type of with different types of diseases can receive rehabilitation, can receive help, can receive assistance on every area they need. So we provide different type of a support. So in every area they can call us, they can ask for assistance, and we'll provide them.
And as a final question for you, Oleksii, with those priorities in mind, the very difficult and essential work that you do in mind, what is a message that you would want to send to Volodymyr Zelensky ahead of this final meeting with Donald Trump today? Well, this latest meeting, I should say, really, with Donald Trump today set to start in a few hours.
We believe in our president. We support him, and we'll continue fighting against Russia, against Russian army, against everything bad they do to us. We'll keep going, and even in case of bad result of their meeting, we'll stay with him and with our army.
Oleksii Starovierov, computer systems and networks engineer at the Chernihiv Rehabilitation Center for Children with Disabilities. Thank you very much again for joining us here today on France 24. All the best to you.
Thank you.